everyone, happy Thursday. Welcome to your midday stretch. 30 minutes just taking some time for yourself to do some dynamic, static stretching, some breathing, some relaxation to end off the week almost. We're so close to Friday. So we are going to start in a space that's comfortable for you. Make sure you have some room around you if you want to grab a mat or something soft. At one point we will be coming down to the ground, but we'll work our way from standing to the floor. So again, whatever you need, feel free to grab that, but you don't really need anything besides yourself today. My name is Jenna, forgot to mention fitness coordinator in Bedford, leading you through the stretch today. We're going to start here, just like we always do. I just kind of like to start my stretches off with a breathing exercise. So we're going to close our eyes. Okay, no one's looking at you, so if you feel silly, just imagine you're by yourself. No one else can see you here. Taking a second to relax. Whatever is making you feel stressed, worrisome, let it go. Just be present in this moment. We're going to take 5 deep breaths at your own pace, in through the nose and out through the mouth. When I hear you breathe, again, in and out, taking your time, 5 breaths. We're going to start now. Here we go. Filling the air with lungs, blowing it out. Start to feel that rib cage expand. And one more. Good. You can open your eyes when you're ready. If you're taking some extra time, that's okay. Finish with those breaths. We're going to start here in a little bit of a wider stance, bringing our ear down to our shoulder into the other side, just letting it fall nice and slow, stretching out those muscles in our neck. You can close your eyes too if you'd like. Just moving side to side, ear to shoulder. Good, back to center. We're going to bring our gaze now down to the floor and all the way up to the ceiling. It's going to work sort of more with the back of the neck. Here. All the way up again, letting the weight of your head just fall. Nice job. I'm having some trouble keeping my AirPods in my ears. I apologize. Hopefully the sound is okay. Good, and let's take it to our circle. So all the way down to the ear, back to the other side, and then down. Again, all the way around. This should feel good. If you're having any stiffness in your neck from sitting, this should help as well. Something you can do throughout the day if you're at your desk. And back again to the other side now, going counterclockwise. Good, let's come back to center. Nice job. We are going to now grab the side of our head with our opposite hand, pulling and holding. Again, feel free to close your eyes here as we're just getting started kind of with the head and neck. Relaxing. And switching. Good, let's bring both of our arms here, spreading those fingers. So from here I'm nice and wide, coming back as far as I can and holding opening up my chest, maybe feeling this in my upper back and all the way through to that bicep, all the way out to my fingertips, and holding. Good. Now from here, I'm going to have you collapse around your back. Here, arms come in, and then bring it back out. Again, we're feeling this chest, upper back, through your biceps, all the way out to the fingertips. That energy is coming out from the fingers. And let's collapse again, round back. Hold this here, feel this stretch all the way back. As far back as your mobility will allow you to go. It's perfect. Good, one more time, let's collapse in. And then last time here, stretching. Holding, holding, holding energy through those fingers. Good, and let it go. Nice job. Let's widen that stance again. We're going to bring one arm over, stretching to the side here. So again, lifting through your fingertips all the way over. Keep that core nice and strong. Good, and the other side, bringing that other arm as far over to the other side as you can. One more time each side. I want you to try to go a little bit further this time, here. And stretch. Good, and last one, all the way over. Breathing here. Beautiful. Good, you can let that go. From here, we're going to continue to stay standing just for a little bit, and then again, we'll make our way down to the floor. Eventually, we did this stretch last week, or we've been doing it for a few weeks. We're going to do it again. Our opener for our shoulders. I've been working a lot on lats this week for the 5K exercise of the week, so maybe you're feeling sore, a little bit tight like I am. So you're coming here with palms together, opening up to one side, so externally rotating that arm out, and you should be feeling this pull in your shoulder. So the shoulder that is here rotating back, that's the one you're going to feel the most stretch in. And back together. Good, now we're going to open up to the other side, so I'm going to be turning towards the back of the room. Again, now I'm feeling it in this shoulder here. Maybe working more into my upper back, that shoulder. Good, and back to center. Let's open up to the other side and hold. If you can, look past those fingertips. So following that hand with your head. Good, back in. Other side. Again, we're opening. Good, and we're here. Let's go one more each side. And here. And open. And here. Good. Staying on the ground. Here. Hopefully you can see me. We're going to move into a lunge, not a full lunge, but again, I'm still standing here. I'm going to turn to one side. So now I'm in this lunge here. My toe is facing and pointing towards the door. So you want to make sure your hips are also moving as well. And that back foot, you can just be on the ball of that foot. So you can see me a little bit better here. Tight quarters, I'm doing my best. So again, we're in this kind of like quarter or half lunge. You're going to bring your elbow on to that knee. That other arm is going to come up and you're holding. Stretching. Maybe you're starting to feel that stretch a little bit more now in that shoulder as you pull back. Maybe in your glutes, in your quads as well. Maybe in that calf as your toe is pressing into the ground. We're holding. breathing. They should feel comfortable. Good, let it go. Let's move to the other side. So moving into that other lunge. Toe and hip are facing this way. I'm on my back toe, bringing that elbow to my knee, and then opening up to this side as well. Shoulders, glutes, calf, we're stretching. We're holding, we're breathing. Enjoying this time here in this position. Nice job. Let's hold for 10 more seconds. Good. Shake it out. Really nice job. Let's start to bring our hands down to the ground. I'm going to now bring this mat over here. Widen your stance so your feet can be wider than your shoulders. If you want, wider than your hips. You're going to keep your legs all the way extended as you reach down to the ground with your hands. If you're having trouble, try to bring your feet out a little bit wider. That's going to give you some more leeway to put your hands on the ground, feeling that stretch from the top all the way to the bottom of your leg and holding. Good. From here, let's walk it to the right. So shift your weight into that right side. Pull yourself in as close as you can. Good. Back to center. Let's hold here. And move to the left side. Again, now focusing our weight in the left side. Get back through center to go back to the right side. This time we're not going to stop at center. We're just going to go right to that other side. And again, walking it to the left for the last time. Good. We're going to make our way down to the ground. I'm just going to make sure you can see me, so I'm just going to move my camera here. I'm going to make sure you can see the floor. It's a little bit trickier here to get everything. Let's see. Sorry about that. I have to move you around just a little bit. I am recording in the office. Just give me 1 second here. Apologize. Let's see. We're gonna make this work. Here on my mat, you can sit. Feet out right in front. If you can't exactly see my feet, just listen to my voice. So feet are extended out in front of you. Arms up, take a nice deep breath. Coming over, falling towards those feet. Grab those toes and feel that stretch. It's okay if your legs don't fully extend. If you have a slight bend in those knees, if you're feeling like that's something that's painful. Good, and back up. Arms all the way up here, and falling over once more. Good. Let's bring our hands now behind us. So my feet are staying out, extended in front. I'm just moving my feet to the outside, so making a big circle. Rolling those ankles. My feet are staying in sort of a flexed position here with the toes up. Again, coming to the outside to make a circle. Good, now I'm going to move them the other way, so out to in. Maybe you feel this in your ankles and your calves a little bit. Nice big circle. Good. We're going to bring one foot over the other. So my right foot is on the ground across my left. My left arm pulls it in nice and tight towards my chest. This hand here pulls me up so my chest stays up nice and tall. Feeling that stretch in the side of your glute. Again, we tend to do this move pushing ourselves away, but you're pushing your leg in towards yourself. You're pulling it in. Good, sitting up nice and tall. And we'll switch it up. Other foot comes on the floor. Press yourself up nice and tall. Good, and again, hugging just a little bit tighter now. And hold, other side. Nice job. Keep on holding. And let's switch it up one more time with this side. Sit up nice and tall. Good. Let's move into our tabletop position. So feet come behind us. We're going to be on our hands and knees. Your hands are going to be right under your shoulders, okay? And your knees are going to be right under your hips. And we're going to be doing a couple of stretches there. So again, here we are on my tabletop. Your toes can be touching the ground. You're going to start to move forward. Just shift your weight forward and then shift your weight back just a little bit. You don't need to sit all the way back. You're just going to feel this in your wrists, maybe your forearms. Just moving your body, rocking it slowly. Nice job. Take your time here. Gently shifting our weight. Good. Now we're going to move our hands that are fingertips are facing now towards our bodies. Our forearms are facing the outside. Same thing, shift your weight forward and back. Be a little bit more careful here as this can really pull on your forearms and be a little bit more rough on the wrists. So just be careful again as you shift your weight. Nice and slow. Let's come back to our original tabletop so you can flip those hands so that your fingers and palms are now facing down. From here, our cat-cow stretch, my favorite. So bringing our belly button up to the ceiling as we tuck it in, push onto those hands. We have this rounded back here. We're going to hold that stretch for a second. As we exhale, we push down and we make that arch in our back. So again, pressing into the floor. Butt comes more towards the ceiling. Shifting again. Whoops. There goes my ear pod. Round back. And pushing. Again, exhaling as you push down. 3 more times. Bring it up. rounded back and pushing. Nice job here. Last two. Oh my goodness. Sorry. Once again. And last time all the way up. Tuck that tummy. And we're here. Good. We're going to do some more lower body stretches so you can kind of sit up. Your hands will not be on the floor for this. You're going to bring one leg in front. We're going to work in our hip flexor. So I'm about 90 degrees here. Keeping that toe forward. Shifting your weight into your hip. You can have your elbows kind of rest on your knee here. Pushing into it. Once you feel a little bit more comfortable, you can come forward here so that your back leg is almost straight, or it's lengthening just a little bit more now, and holding. Good. Start to move a little bit more forward into that hip. Good. Maybe you're feeling a little bit tight here. Take some extra time. Good. Let's come back to the original placement. Now we're going to kick our heel into the ground. So now my leg is straight. My hands come to the floor and I'm kind of hovering above this knee now. Try to get your nose to your knee. But I always like to say as close to it as possible so you can feel that stretch. Good, and other side here, let's start by pushing into the hip first. Again, leaning in slightly. Put your hands to your knees here. Good, heel in the ground and stretching back. Nose to knee. Good. Let's come back to that tabletop. From our tabletop, we're going to push into our downward dog, stretch there for a few minutes, and then come back up to standing. So from my tabletop, I press my feet into the ground, butt towards the ceiling, pushing into this stretch. Good, and holding. Going to press one foot into the floor, the other one's going to come up, push into that calf muscle. Good, let's place that foot down. Other side, again, stretching that calf. Go back to downward dog, pushing. Good, let's walk it back in, let's roll it up. Whoops, we're back to standing. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit better after those stretches on the floor. Let's continue to stretch out the lower body. So grab an ankle, pull it on up. Stretch out that quad or the front of the knee here, line up your knees, push into that hip, kind of pushing forward. Good, let's let it go. Other side, please grab onto something if you need to find your balance. let's widen our stance. Let's have our arms hovering. Let's just do some rotations here. Loosen up that lower back, the spine. Maybe start to move into your core as well. Okay, now try to rotate a little bit further. Try to look behind you. Good, you can let it go. Let's bring those arms up overhead. Take a nice stretch all the way up here. And let it go. One more time, arms come up. We're stretching, holding. Good, and let it go. We're going to end it off with our 5 breaths that we did in the beginning. Same thing, inhaling, filling up the lungs, and then exhaling. We're going to close our eyes. You should be feeling much more relaxed now, present. So let's end this off on a good note with the same mindset, positive thoughts. So close your eyes here. Take your 5 deep breaths when you're ready. If you want to add in arms above your head, let them go. Totally up to you. We're going to start our breaths on your own time. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. Good. Once you finish those breaths, you can open your eyes. That is all today for a midday stretch. Thanks so much for coming to enjoy your 30 minutes of stretching with me. Hope to see you next week or tomorrow morning at 8:30 for Hardcore Express to end the week off strong. If I don't see you, have a great weekend. We'll talk soon. Bye.